Hey everybody, it's Darnell Critton from DC and Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave your notification on so you will not miss DTV at its best. This is my State of Direction show. Which in a way I'm glad I'm doing this now. Alright. For starters, I want to give a shout out to all my, give me a second please, thank you for your time and cooperation. I want to give a shout out to all 732 of my subscribers. So to all my 732 of my subscribers, again, well appreciated. I am so incredibly grateful, but the quest still continues. We need more subscribers, we need more comments, we need more moderators, visitors, viewers. Long story short, we need full cooperation and support of this show as far as DC and Networks and Power Players. A couple of days ago, I did a show called These Word of the Night as far as a collaboration of Remember Them. I do the show, well, These Word of the Night is every Monday after I come in from work between the hours from, I would say, from 10 o'clock to sometimes midnight. Remember Them is the show where I only give tribute as far as to the deceased, whether you famous or not famous or infamous, or just paying total respect. And I did a Remember Them show in honoring Quincy Jones. And again, shout out goes out to Quincy Jones' family, his wife, his kids, his grandkids, and to the billions of fans around the world. And within that collaboration, I also gave a little smaller other show called Get Well Soon. Get Well Soon, same similarity, only difference is if you're sick, if you're in the hospital, or if you're not, if you're under the weather, I want to explain that show as well. As far as, and I'm going to say this right now, to the guru, Larry Leonard, at the Larry Leonard headquarters. Okay, we spoke last night. I'm supposed to be teaming up with you this week. Right now, I'm glad here at DCN Networks and Power Players, or should I say DCN Presents Power Players, I am very happy. I am very in a state of mind that your mom is feeling better. Right now, she's in Roseland Community Hospital on the south side of Chicago. We supposed to be teaming up again sometime this week. And I just want her to relax, don't worry about anything, just be in good spirit. Just try to take care of yourself, put your mind at ease. So again, to Larry Leonard at the Larry Leonard headquarters, to his mom again, Mrs. Leonard, to his sister Billy, to everybody in Larry's community as far as his family, friends, and all the neighbors. They're like my biggest, believe it or not, they're like my biggest fans of the show so far. And I just want to say, I'm going to give you a humble apology as far as my These Word of the Night is concerned. That's why I'm bringing up the topic, State of Direction now. And just let you guys know, since we have more subscribers, I'm a man of my word. You guys get one state of direction every month. So as long as we keep getting more subscribers, you get one state of direction every month. So let's not backslide, and I pray that we don't lose subscribers, because if that happens, you guys get two state of directions every month. More subscribers, man of my word, you get one. Let's try not to slip. Let's not try not to fall. Let's not try to make it to the point I have to work twice as harder to do state of direction twice. And I'm bringing this topic up again now because sometimes, when you doing a broadcast for really over 11 years now, if not going on 12, I put my heart on my sleeve. I enjoy what I do, especially when it comes down to gaming, especially when it comes down to cosplay or whatever topic that I bring on this show. Sometimes I love to put my heart into it, And Larry said it's an art. To me, it's a passion. Okay. State of direction. I do these shows once every month for those who may or not may understand. And this is also going out to my new subscribers right now because they new, and I feel anything that's new to them, they have a right to know. So, I'll explain it as much as I possibly could, so please try to pay attention. State of direction, I do this every month to stay in good grace with the PlayStation community, with the YouTube community, because they have their own guidelines. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, even right now to this day, I'm still really trying to figure out their guidelines. And it's a little hard for me right now because I live an everyday life, um, you know, and that's pretty much it. But I am trying to be as cooperative as possible. These rules on my shows consist of, I used to did things in the past I'm not proud of. Just recently, Monday, I came this close to breaking my own rule because, you know, we have somebody that was on my show by the name of Mark C. And he's a subscriber, and he almost made me lost my cool because he was saying stupid questions. But at the same time, I can't control how a person thinks. So as far as the apology from last show to all my viewers and my subscribers, I'm saying this personally. I apologize. I mean, here's the thing with me, and I want people to understand. When I'm wrong, I will tell the world. I will admit that I'm wrong, even if it's representing that logo of that show. I'll tell anybody, hey, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Welcome to the stream. And right now, my party is open right now up to 7. First come, first serve. But when I'm right, and I'm usually right, especially if I'm defending this show, I'm going to stand on it. So in a way, I was kind of wrong, okay? But if Mark C is watching this show right now, I will say this personally to you in front of the world. I apologize. But at the same time, you got to admit, man, you did kind of trigger me off in certain areas. But I kept my cool, understated direction for the fact because right now, the warning label represented speaks for itself. It says must be 18 or older, needs more subscribers, no trolls allowed. Thank you for your support. That's exactly what that is. Okay, if it's something you don't understand about the show, leave in comments. If it's something you're not familiar with, leave in comments. And I tell everybody, I checks my email at the beginning and the end of every month. Okay, that's where state of direction comes in. I tried years ago. I used to use a lot of profanity on my show. Now, because of my health condition, not trying to make it too personal, I don't use profanity on my show ever again. I'd be lucky if I say darn or damn or be Jesus. I'd be lucky to try to bite my tongue and, as they say, as the old folks would say, try to eat as much crow as I could. I really try my best to do so. But sometimes you really got some people. I'm about to get to that right now. You got some people, and again, shout out goes out to Manny Goose. Ghost. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. I'm about to get to that in about the next couple of minutes. State of direction. Think of it as my own little censor to PlayStation, to YouTube, to everybody. So again, the most important thing of this show: one, we need more subscribers. Two, comments. Three, I checks my email twice a month, the beginning of the month and the end of the month. These things matters. If I'm doing a good show, a bad show, if it's something you don't understand, if it's something that I could do to improve the show, leave in comments. So right now, we're going to talk about politics for the next couple of minutes. So my little robot buddy, you is officially on break. And the show is still running under state of direction. Yeah, I've heard about the election. In fact, I just woke up this morning about 20 minutes ago. Again, and I want to bring that up right now. Politics on my show, especially to my new subscribers, are 3%. My show is consists of gaming, anime, comics, things from around the world, what's hot, what's not, what's in, what's out. Politics, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of. Okay, because if the world haven't got it together all this time, it ain't gonna never get it together. Okay, now, I would say this. Right now, yes, the spoiled brat is back in the White House for the second time around. All right. And if I did vote for anybody, I'm not gonna lie, I voted for Kamala Harris. Okay. And like on my last show, as far as on D's Word of the Night, may the best man or woman wins. And as much as I hate to admit it, but I gotta go there. The best man won. And that was Donald J. Trump. So and not like him, I'm not a spoiled loser, the better man won. So congratulations to Donald J. Trump. Okay. I will congratulate him, but that does not mean I have to agree with him. That does not mean I have to like him. And to tell you the truth, I don't know what the hell is going on in the White House right now. I said, I was speaking to a friend months ago. I made a prediction. I said somebody was going to try to kill him. And sure enough, he got shot in his ear, knowing that the bullet was supposed to go here. But now I'm going to make another prediction. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second. I got to escape from this for a minute. Here's what I'm looking at right now as far as our president for the second time back in the global office right now. This is his way of trying to make up for something he should have made up the first time, his 4 years that was in office. Now he's doing a repeat. Whoopity-doo. Who cares? Now, this is what I think. Now, is he going to keep up with his word? Honestly, to tell you the truth, in some cases. I'm not going to defend for him, but in some cases. Now, as far as him stopping the immigrants from over, that I see possible. As far as him getting the economy back together, that's going to be a hard battle. Again, I'm going to call it exactly the way I see it. That is going to be a very hard battle. As far as he got this phrase now, trying to unite everything all together, that too is going to be a hard battle. Again, I'm no politician, but I'm just going to call it down the middle. I don't know what the hell Congress was thinking of. I don't know where their mind was at. I don't know, did they thought this thing through? There is no way in the world, and I'm no politician, but I gotta go there. There is no way in the world how the hell this nation re-elected a man that has over 30 convictions. 30! And here's the funniest part, and I hate to say it is true. And he won. Now, not trying to use the racist card, but I gotta go there. Okay, now had that have been, again, shout out to the former president, Barack Obama. Now had that have been somebody like him, oh, you ain't gonna see him no more. But yet, the only reason why y'all wanted Donald J. Trump back in the office, and I'm gonna give you two reasons. One, he's a spoiled loser, but now he won again, so he's no longer a sore loser. The big orange crybaby got what he wants, and now he's back in there. And two, y'all gotta know, one thing I know about politics that I do know for certain, it's about the money. Donald J. Trump, don't get me wrong, he's probably one of the most powerful men in the world. As right now, he's literally one of the most powerful men in the world. Okay, when you have money in politics, it really becomes the perfect marriage. And now that he's back, we don't know where this is going. But I will, and I was just telling my friend Larry the other day, and now that he is back, here's another one of my predictions that I see. I predicted the last time they was trying to kill him, and they came close. Now it's fresh. It won't be long before he be back in there and doing what he got to do and pumping his fists and all that. Now I see another prediction. Now I'm telling you right now, I'm no psychic. I don't have powers. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't gaze into the future. I just, sometimes you got to really pay attention to people to really try to understand what they're talking about. And that what made me come up with certain predictions. Like he's saying in some of his speeches, I'm trying to bring the world united again. Yeah, he said it because he knew he messed up. Saying it is one thing, doing it is another. In other words, actions speak louder than words. Now, for him to keep his word and try to re-bring everything back together, that ain't gonna be easy. That's not gonna be easy. That's why I said this is where the money comes in. I'm not putting nothing past this guy right now, because right now, and I've said this when the first time he was in office, and I prayed to God it don't happen now that the second time he's back in office. And I'm praying on this every day. I see a war coming. He already been through the political war. That's just the beginning. I see a huge war on everything. Not just a political. I'm looking at a financial war. I'm looking at an economy war. And it won't be long. I'm looking at a physical war. And again, let's hope and pray that don't come to transgression. But I'm just seeing it. Don't be surprised for the second time around, and he be the 47th president as he is now. I see a war on the United States. Don't believe me? Hey, when he was in office last time, the anti-Trump terrorists damn near tore the place down. I know I was at work and I'm happening to watch him on the internet. We don't know where this circus is going with this clown right now. Only good thing I would say about him, hey, if he, sent some of the immigrants back or whatever, that's about the only good thing that I might see about him. But as far as everything else, I don't see it. There's no way in the world. Now, how he pulled this off, and it's the biggest thing in history right now. Okay, the biggest thing. And We don't know where this rat race is going. All I do know for certain is, and this is just my little prediction, and I'm going to say it right now. You can leave it in the comments. Tell me how you feel about it. He's going to be the president for the second time around, and he's going to commence war on U.S. soil. And it's going to be against somebody that's from a foreign country. Okay? He's trying to bring, or as he would say, unite the world together, because he's trying to make peace with his enemies, knowing damn well when you are the president and probably one of the most biggest billionaires in the world, especially when you have money, what do? They buy their problems out. And then now his wife Melania, whatever her name is, now she is back in the spotlight, and the only thing that makes sense out of her, that they don't try to do something about abortion rights and all that. See, the world needs answers. It needs answers. And right now, like I said, I am no president, but if I were the commander-in-chief and the president of the United States, we got to go through this again. Let's make America great again. Brother, it was great. And I tell him, if he's watching this right now, please watch this. This nation was great. That he's back in there? No. It'd be greater after he leaves. Again, it's time to make America better again. That's my slogan. Because, again, I'm no politician, but if it was up to me, the first thing I will do, if nothing else, is to change the laws in America. Because what we got right now ain't doing it. I will change the laws. Abortion rights. I think, her body, her choice. And that's funny because I was watching on the news this morning. Mrs. Trump said the same thing I said. I don't know if she got it from me or not, but who cares? But that part is true. As far as women, her body, her choice. And again, I don't think a woman's body should be penalized under law because of birth. That's stupid. I said that on my last show. I'm saying it again. Without women, life doesn't exist. So leave that alone. Next, saying somebody gonna change the economy. Psh, how you gonna change the economy if you constantly putting your money in things that doesn't make any sense? When he was in office last time, he wanted to do, and I remember he really wanted to do a $8 billion project to run some kind of space program in outer space. I guess, here's the thing. If you can't handle what's going on in the world, the final frontier, as we call space, it ain't ready for you. How you gonna open up a $8 billion project in outer space and the world ain't together? $8 billion, you need to figure out the world's problem. That's where that money needs to go. Because $8 billion project, you know what I would do? The first order of business I would do, open up these schools again. Our kids need further and better education. That's the problem with the world now. We ain't got no math scientists. We ain't got no geniuses. We ain't got no brainchilds. We ain't got nobody all sitting in the room and joining forces to try to make this world a better utopia so it won't have any issues, so it won't have any problems. That's the problem. We're not fully educated. And as long as you keep shutting down schools, we're going to always have issues. We're going to always have problems. That's where that $8 billion go to. Instead of closing them down, opening them up. That will be my answer. 2, get that straightened out with that abortion right thing. Birth should not be a penalty of legal rights because of some child being born within this world. That's wrong. Back to what I was saying on that. Her body, her choice. And Mike, and I'm sorry, and Manny, if you want to sub to the show, uh, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you sub to the show and tell everybody else about us. What else? Economy. That's come on, y'all gotta put a freeze on that. Gas is going high. Insurance is going high. I mean, a gallon of milk right now, hell, it almost costs to $3. Eggs are damn near almost close to $2.50. Loaf of bread is pretty much almost close to $2. Okay, man, whatever that unnecessary money y'all going through to put it towards other projects, it ain't helping us. Okay, either two things gonna happen. Either y'all gonna have to lower the prices, or personally, you guys need to start raising up minimum wage. Again, I'm no president, but if I was, minimum wage every year, jack it up. Y'all jacking up the inflation every year. I think it's only right. Y'all should jack up the minimum wage every year. Every year. Cost of living high, and it is very high for everybody. You know, and um, it's wrong. It is wrong. Now we don't know what this guy gonna do. I mean, I take that back. We know what he's gonna do, but the only thing I say that for a reason, we don't know if it's gonna be any different than he did within the past. Because like history, again, it has the intensity to repeat itself. Then again, I could be wrong. Sometimes history has a way to change the course of it. All I'm going to say as far as with Donald J. Trump is concerned, right now, he better have eyes in the back of his head. Not just within the White House, but outside of the White House. He better have eyes literally in the back of his head. And I'm not saying it as a threat or anything like that, because the threat already been happening to him once before. I mean, as far as from everywhere. Because I say that because now that he is back in there, he is seriously being watched. Because if I was president and I got 30 convictions on me, and even though the world put me back in there the second time, you think ain't nobody gonna be watching me? And then don't forget, I almost forgot, I'm black too. And it ain't about the racist card or none of that. I'm just saying, because technically, truthfully, he shouldn't even be in there. But it happens. It is what it is. But I meant what I said. Don't think just because he's back in there, he ain't being watched. Now, that's my other prediction. He is definitely being watched on everything. Not just him, that includes his wife, that includes his kids, whoever. You think you're going to re-elect the man the second time around, knowing all the things he done pulled? You think he ain't being supervised? And I hope he's watching this right now. Dude, just because you're the commander-in-chief, just because you back in there second time around within the course of history, just because you won, and not to mention, you're not being spoiled anymore because you finally got over the fact you're no longer a spoiled loser now. You got what you want. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this world have somebody to answer to. That includes him. Hell, that includes me. You cannot live on God's planet and don't think for 1 second. I don't care if you're the president, the vice president, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. I don't give a damn who you is. You can't live in this world and don't think for 1 second. Just because you're free, that doesn't necessarily mean you ain't being watched. A guy like him, don't think he's not, because he is. His track record probably longer than anybody I ever know. And believe me, you ask some guys that was just worse than him. Okay? Shoot, I think he outbeat President Nixon, if you really want to know the truth. Another topic for another time. He is being watched. Every move, every decision, everything he does. You know, like staying from the police, every breath you take, every song you make, hell, every cake you bake, I've been watching you. And trust me, they is watching him. Every good or bad decision, it doesn't matter. And they are watching from the shadows. And I'm going to leave it at that. Because if he makes one slight mistake, in other words, I'm not saying the man should be perfect. I'm not saying the man should be invincible. I'm not saying, and tell you the truth, he's really not all that. All it takes now, and again, I'm going to call it like I see it. If he makes one mistake, game over. He is the first president in history to be back in the office twice. Twice. Everybody's one. Donald Trump 2. Hold on. You don't see the pattern in that? So that's my prediction. These are my predictions. He's being watched on everything. And if he don't choose his words wisely on what he say, I see a war. And 3, man, he definitely, again, better have eyes on the back of his head. Mentally, physically, everything. Both in and out of that White House. Because if not, I keep telling you, the man ain't invincible. He's not invincible. He was in office last time. He caught COVID. This year, he caught a bullet. Shall I keep going? These are signs saying now he needs to seriously be under supervision as far as on what he does. Just because he's the president of the United States, that doesn't necessarily mean he's not under supervision. Oh, yes, he is. I don't give a damn how much money he got. Yes, he is. Henceforth, back to what I was saying, everybody has somebody to answer to. The only body that don't have to answer to nobody is God himself, because God has all the answers. Now, as far as within this situation, we gonna see. We definitely gonna see. But all it takes from him, is one mistake. That's my ultimate prediction. All he had to do is make one little mistake. It doesn't matter what it. I mean, then of course, he gonna say something ignorant or whatever. That I didn't got so used to it. What he says right now, that's Trump being Trump. I'm gonna let it roll off my back. Whatever he's saying now, it's not the fact of what he says now. More importantly, it's the fact of what he does now. Okay. It's more important on what his results as of now. One mistake with him, and I'm gone from it. Game over. And I'm going to leave it at that. If a deal don't go through, game over. If his plans doesn't go through, game over. If he says something that's going to offend another nation, knowing it's going to lead into his own little civil war, definitely game over. Don't believe me? Keep watching and wait and see. And please, don't leave in comments on the Spidey 09 show saying, Spidey, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know all this? How do you know it? I said it on my last show on my D's Word of the Night, Monday, just recently. I'll never tell. But he knew. You know, there's an old saying, if you're good at something the first time, why do it a second time for free? I'll never tell. And I'm gone from it. Well, I'm going to give out birthdays. Let me pull up my birthday banner right quick, and I'm about to end my show. Give me a second. And like always, and if this is your birthday month, because I'm doing all kinds of stuff right now. Yes. And Prince, my party's open right now. If this is your birthday month of November 6, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Episode Podcast. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. 1, you seriously have to sub to the show. 2, you leave in the comments as far as the day of or the day after. And 3, if I see it within those comments, I will personally give you a shout out live on the Spotty 09 show. Yep. So, let me put this up. Little robot buddy, you can go on break one more time because we're about to wrap the show up in a minute. And let's talk about games right quick before I go. For starters, if you haven't got this game, get this game right now. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, that's available out right now. You can also get Undisputed, that's available out right now. I just picked this up recently. I'm about to get back on this soon. In fact, I just picked this up 2 days ago. Sonic Shadows Generation. This is a reverse cover, by the way. So this is the day one edition. It don't look like this, by the way, but I will show you what it does look like. I'll take the sleeve out for a second. It actually looks like this. It's a reverse cover. So you got Sonic Shadow Generations Day 1 edition on the back. You flip it, it looks like this. I just kind of like this look better. And I'm gonna get the digital edition copy to add more features to this game. I think it's